All right, so I'm about to go to the slide. Watch this. So I called my assistant because she at church, or actually Carl's wife. She's tight, financially. She's tight, right? So I was like, all right, I want to help you because she's like, we ain't got no more money. You won't get paid. You ain't got paid in a year. We about to have to start taking other people's paychecks. I was like, okay, that's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? They're not in the financial position I'm in. That's not going to work. So here's what we'll do. Pastor and I will not go out of town at the same time no more, so we don't have to pay for a guest speaker to come in. That's another way I can save money. So we get on the phone. We go the next 3 months. We got it all lined out. And somebody called me. It's like, E.T., or Tiff called me. E.T., there's somebody wants you to speak September 7th. I'm like, shoot, I just said the dates, and that's the date I'm going to be here. I can't do it. So I said, give me the lady's number. So I call her. It's an agency. I'm like, yo, I can't do it September 7th. At that time, I'll be at church, but if we could do it later that night, I just saw a flight. I could get in at 6:30. We could start at 7. She hit me back a couple hours later like, look, they decided that they can't switch it because September 7th is around the corner, but they want you to come February for Black History Month. When you, y'all missed what I said. When you are you, when you 1% and ain't nobody else gonna come do it the way you do it, they like, all right, he can't come here, but he said he could come. We're gonna find a way. And with your desperate self, you go do what they want you to do when it's not what you're supposed to do. It was a check. I don't even make money at church. I don't even get a check from my church. But I made a commitment that I'm going to be there, and I can't take everything that come, because if I take everything that come, I'm not staying true to my commitment. And if I don't stay true to my y'all not hearing what I'm saying. And because you so desperate, and let me tell you something, write this down. Desperation is the most dangerous place for a person to be, because you'll never be 1% when you're dangerous. People kill me with that. I got to do this because if I don't do that, they don't want me. They didn't want you in the first place. If you got to go through all them hoops and you got to make all those changes, they didn't want you in the first place. All right, so let's roll through it, Carl. Good. All right, y'all ready now? All right, let me hurry up because I know they ready. Okay, so if you haven't taken the assessment, we're going to put something else at the end. I need you to take the assessment. So what happens is I took the assessment and I found out I was 99I. Blew my mind. Now I already knew that I kind of knew what I was. I kind of knew that I was, relational. I kind of knew that, I was called to be inspirational, enthusiastic, gregarious. But what happened was, and I'm sorry, Carl, I didn't do it. Moose, if you here, can we get the words? I want to show them the words real quick. So what happened was, when I studied this boy, it blew my mind. Oh, Carl's like, he got it. Watch this, y'all. So we said to be your authentic self. So the first thing you need to do to be your authentic self is you need to know who you are. So what I want you to do, as much time as you spend on making money, I want you to stop and take some time, and I want you to study who am I? You need to study that. All right? You need to study that. Write that down. You need to study you. I don't know how many hours, but give me at least an hour a day, you study you. Man, this blew my mind, y'all. This blew my mind. So the first thing I found out, that if you are a high D, now both are extroverts. But I found out when you are a high D, you're more of a leader. When you're a high I, you're a shepherd. Watch this, game changer. Because I'm the CEO of ETA, I was naturally trying to do what? I was naturally trying to lead, because I was in what kind of role? I was in a leadership role. But what the test showed me was, I'm not a leader, come on now, that's two different things. I'm not a leader, I'm a what? That's two different things. A leader has a direction that they want you to go in, and they will put their foot in the back of your neck to get you in that direction. I'm a shepherd, not a leader. So a leader leads with goals. A leader leads with tasks. A leader leads with money. I'm a shepherd. I was in the wrong spot. As a shepherd, I lead with emotions. As a shepherd, I lead with relationship. Look, when you're a leader, you don't necessarily have to have a relationship. So here's what happened. Y'all got to see this. This is deep. Here's what happened. So immediately when I found out I wasn't a leader, I could give up being a leader and use all that energy to be a shepherd. Oh, you missed what I just said. The reason why my money was funny is because I was spending time doing stuff that I'm not naturally gifted at. So I was leading because I'm in a position to lead. And when you become a 1%er, people follow. But I was not born to be a leader. I was born to be a shepherd. That's why I'm trying to tell you, you got to know who you are. If you ain't take the test, and then don't just take the test, spend a couple extra dollars to let somebody walk you through it. Now watch this. So once I found out that I wasn't a leader, I gave the leadership role to who? I gave it to CJ. Oh, I'm going to show y'all what this looked like. Anybody seen me on the Instagram lately? Did you see me lately with the Giants? You saw me Texas and watch this, y'all. This is crazy. So I was with my boy Stephen Tulloch, who was drafted high with the Tennessee Titans back in 2010. Tulloch called me, right? Hey, E, you need to come to the crib, right? Come to the crib, E, come to the crib. I'm like, whatever, Tulloch, I don't got time because I wasn't being a shepherd. Are you missing what I just said? You missing what I just said? Tulloch called me in 2010 for a reason. Come to find out his daddy wasn't in his life. He saw me as a father figure, and he wanted to bless me in the way that he had been blessed. I ended up going to my man's crib. Of course, he lived in Fort Lauderdale, house on the water. My son on the skis doing his thing. He called me, E, I want you to go to a game with me. Went to a game with him. Listen to me very closely. I got NBA players right now, NFL players right now, CEOs right now that I wake up every day and all I do is call them, send a prayer, send a scripture, listen to what I'm telling you. And I'm in arenas and places that I've never been before, not because I couldn't have been in those places, but I was trying to be a leader. And as a leader, I didn't want to have nothing to do with them because I'm trying to help people. And I should have been shepherding them because as I shepherd them, they cashing out money. As I shepherd them, they're opening up opportunities. As I shepherd them, they're putting me in spots that I couldn't put myself in. So I just want to show you, number one, watch what I'm telling you. I went away from the leading and put all my energy. You got some quarterbacks, the reason why, no disrespect to black quarterbacks, no disrespect. But I got a theory. The reason why they don't win Super Bowls is because they're doing two things. Now I want to help somebody. I want to make sure this is clear. They're doing two things. So Cam Newton is a beast, but he's doing two things. He's a quarterback and he's a running back. No, that's what some of you are doing right now in your life. You a quarterback, you a running back, you a wide out. I'm trying to show you. You've about 5, 6 things, right? So when I look at mine, all I do every day is wake up and I go, okay, E, this all you right here, E. This whole row is all you. You could be charming, E. You could be convincing, E. You could be poised, E. You could be sociable, E. You could be enthusiastic, E. You could be inspiring, E. You could be persuasive, E. You could be gregarious, E. Yo, E. That's your lane, E. Dominate. Ain't nobody in ETA. Everybody got their roles. I swear to y'all. You might go to the D's, we got 3 or 4 D's. You might go to S's, we got 3 or 4 S's. You might go to the C's, now we got about 5, 6 C's. We ain't got a lot of I's that do what I do. God was like, C them got the D. You ain't got to worry about that. Carl them got the S. You ain't got to worry about that. Most of them got the C. I need you to go hard I. You trying to go D with C. You trying to go S with Carl. You trying to go C with, I need you straight I. I formation, down, said. Boom, I just need you to. You're not hearing what I'm saying. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying. This is why I need you to take the test. Because you take that test, and I wake up and say, E, you're supposed to be enthusiastic today. You're supposed to be inspiring today. And if you do it, guess what's going to happen? So I'm calling dudes that won NBA titles. They won. They won, and they're not in the league now. And we having conversations on what it takes to get them back in the league. And I know God did that for a reason because once they go back in the league, they're going to feel indebted and say, E, what I owe you. Give 5, 10% to school days. I'm in my complete eye. Okay, so watch what happened with Cam Newton. So Cam Newton down, said, boom, boom, bop. Concussion, he out for 3 days. Cam right now is a beast as a quarterback, but he ain't playing. Why? Because he injured. Why is he injured? Because he tried to be a running back. the most non-athletic dude in the world, just signed a $2-year, $70 million deal at 42 years old. I'm going to say it one more time because I'm going to blow your mind. Tom Brady at 42 years old just signed a You mean to tell me they're willing to pay you out at $72 million at 44? That's a dinosaur. In the NFL, that's a dinosaur. He is the most non-athletic quarterback in the league right now. But guess why he's the best? Because he can't run. And the reason why some of you are whack, because you can't run and you can throw. And that's what's killing you. And Tom Brady can't do but one thing, and because he can only do one thing, no, for watch this. He said he make good decisions. I don't know if he make good decisions. He only making one. He only making one decision. All he doing, down, Omaha, 303, boom, boom. Say, he do this though. Boom. Check off. Check off. Check off. Touchdown. He never runs. Why? Because he can't. Your problem is you can run. So every time you're doing what you're supposed to do and it don't look like it's supposed to look, and people get in your ear, and all of a sudden you don't feel comfortable no more, and you feel under pressure, instead of you going in the pocket and being who God called you to be, you start running another way. And bah! Cam, come on, bring Cam off the field. Way more talented than Tom Brady, but not as focused. Touchdown. My man winning Super Bowls at 41 years old. You got dudes from Kansas City. I'm talking about these boys looking like beasts, and they can't beat my man. I'm gonna need you to be real. Some of this stuff's gonna hurt today, but it's okay. One of the things I'm starting to realize is there's a small group of people that's really living the American dream. So they're selling you some good information. They're not showing you how to execute on those. All I'm saying is, as we move forward, we can't help certain things, but we're not gonna sabotage ourselves. I'm gonna show you why they execute and why you don't. But more of us could be living whatever life we want. But what they didn't show you is how you were supposed to do that. What I want y'all to start doing for me is having dreams and then give me a couple nightmares to go with the dreams. For real, I just want you to make up in your mind like this could happen. Not because I want you to be spooked out, but I don't want you to get hit and you like, I didn't prepare for that.